Alright, try that again. Didn't have everything hooked up and had the amplifier cranked all the way off. This is an outside test of my P47 FMS 1700mm that I modified. Many have already seen it on RC groups to a D version. I've followed God of Thunder or Brian's footsteps in this. We were talking back and forth. He did his first, but mine has the same setup with just a few modifications, different locations on the components after he did his. But this is the Benedini sound system with 4 3-inch speakers on it. So we're going to do a quick sound test outside. I had the prop off so that it won't fly away. Gun sounds on it as well. I'm using the Canon. Machine guns, Canons. Anyway, not bad for being outside in the grass, absorbing a lot of the sound, but there she is. My camera battery's running low, so I'm probably going to die here in a minute. And should be idle down stopping. There we go. I'm actually using, that is actually the PW28 sound file. Me and him have actually played around with about 3 or 4 different ones that sound really good with this. The Radio 1, Radio 2. He's actually flown with his. I haven't flown with mine yet, even though the plane has maiden several times already, but not with the sound system in it, and a couple others. But anyway, sounds absolutely awesome. The one big difference on mine as opposed to what he did, which I believe he's actually going to change later, he was talking about we were having problems with cooling, is I mounted the amplifier in the engine area so that it gets direct airflow off the prop. The prop is on here and stays real cool. Plus we have 4 brass heat sinks, copper heat sinks, on the actual 2x40 amplifier. You can kind of see the speakers there. They hide a lot better in any kind of a pattern, and naturally I have the checkered pattern on the airplane, so it does actually blend them in a lot better, not making them visible as opposed to solid silver, which there's only so much you can do. But these are actually all metal screens, so I don't worry about poking anything from them when I pick them up. They're actually solid. These are actually speaker screens out of a car that I cut to shape, and then they're screwed in here. Hollowed out the cavities a little bit, and the boxes in behind them to give it that deep, rich sound again. Like I said, I don't have the prop on it, but it's perfectly synced because I couldn't hold it and the camera and the radio at the same time. So this is the only way to keep the plane from moving and kind of walk around it, get sound. Start up, idle. Kind of walk away and get behind it here. Fly by with the guns. Machine guns. Actually does add a bit of weight to the airplane, so she's picked up about an extra 1.5 pounds of weight. We are carrying an extra small 3S 1800 milliamp LiPo in the fuselage in the fly battery, so we're not powering the sound system off the amp, and you can see it located right there. It's a perfect fit right between the thing and the areas. No extra modification needed. There's the TBS unit. Naturally 2 speakers in the bottom, you can't see them from here. See if I can flip her up here. Yeah, there you can see the two speakers on the bottom mounted right there, and I showed you one a minute ago on one side of the nacelle, opposite one on the other side. But that's what we're doing. I do have it optionally rigged up if I want to not carry that battery with the plug-in here. I can actually, I've got a separate tap off of the flight battery. I can plug in and bypass this, not carry that battery, and power it from the flight battery, that will reduce the flight time. But anyway, there's what my jug sounds like with the Benedini sound system in it, with optional powered second battery, 1800 milliamp 3S, or from the flight pack, with 4 3-inch speakers from Aerosound mounted in, 2 in the back, 2 in the front, one on each nacelle, kind of pointed down, outward and down at about 15 degrees. Anyway, sounds pretty good. I'll see if I can get the Mustang out here, my B version Mustang, which I've also modded, but only with 2 speakers, and see what it sounds like as well. More to come later, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye.